leading things off with some softballers, Samantha Montelongo and Heaven and Angel Lozano joining us here from their homes. Girls, welcome to the show.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm glad we got you guys on. I was a little worried there for a minute. I was kind of wondering where you guys were, and I'd reached out to Coach and hadn't heard from him. So I was like, well, I'll give it a few more minutes and see what's going on. But nonetheless, I'm glad you guys can join us. So we're gonna start things off with some softball, guys. I know you all play for XLR8 Elite. What does that stand for, or what is that?
It's just Accelerate.
It's just a name.
Okay, all right. Yeah, this is one of the more newer travel teams that we've seen, right? More or less in the Valley.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us a little bit Tell us a little bit more about your team and who's on your team and what's it like playing travel ball.
We have a lot of players from. We have a lot of players from like La Jolla, Mission,
all around basically.
Yeah. And I think it's like really fun, and we stay active the whole time. So.
Sam?
I think I was like one of the first players from Elsa to join, because when I joined, they were like a far like San Juan, Alamo sort of team, and I was just looking for a team to play on. So they just called me up one tournament to go play, and they like me ever since. And my cousin is not playing with them also. Her name's Brianna Gonzalez. She's playing from Elsa also.
And playing on travel ball, that was one of the first things that came back, and first kind of sports we saw go live, along with 7-on-7. What was it like being back and playing travel ball? It's been about maybe a couple weeks since you guys were able to get back on the field.
It felt great actually, because we had like 3 months or 2 months that we haven't been playing, but we still had practices like with the team, so we could like, how do I say it? Because I was new to this team. Well, not new. It's just that I didn't really know the girls like right away because I was playing over there in college. And whenever we had practices, we got together and I got closer to them. So now we have a great chemistry together.
And have you guys been in any tournaments since you guys got back together, or any games?
Just games, not tournaments yet.
Were you guys looking forward to maybe getting into some tournaments, or how is that going to work for you all?
Yes, we are looking. I believe they're going to do a tournament in Donna. I believe so. And
we're supposed to have nationals in Dallas, but we're not sure if that's still going to happen with the virus going on.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because we had a tournament in Bernie this coming weekend with MVP, Bombers, and Heat, but that just got canceled last night. So that wasn't going to happen. And the original plan was there was supposed to be a tournament in Bishop as well, but that one got canceled. So we're just starting to see all these tournaments getting canceled. But guys, you guys have a unique story. You all being sisters. What was that story, and how did it all come about? And I understand you all met through travel ball. And it's almost as if you guys would have never been on this team. You guys would have never have known that you all are related. So what's that story behind it? And it's an interesting one.
Okay, I guess I'll start it off.
Who's the oldest? Sam?
Sam.
Okay, you're the oldest. You can start.
Okay, so I got on this team about 3 years ago, just like walking on. Like I didn't know anyone, like not a single person. Usually I'll know people like from different cities because of softball, but this team I just went because I just wanted to play and I needed a team to be on. So then I met them like a couple months after, because it was all like different teams, and then like one Accelerate like just like joined together, I guess. And it's weird because like we were just like so like we got so close like right away. Like they're like one of the first friends I made on the team, and it was just like natural. And so we played for like 2.5 years together, and we are always close. I think I was like closer to heaven, and I'll be closer to angels. Always went back and forth, and like I think it was like last year or the year before, and around like September, my mom tells me that that I have a different biological father, and I was there like shocked, right? Like I didn't know about them, whatever. She had her own reasons, and I respect them for finally telling me. And then she goes, and I think you have siblings, and I was like, what? Like, what do you mean? She's like, and they're heaven and angel. Like she just told me like that. I was like, heaven and angel? Like, what do you mean heaven and angel? And then she goes like, yeah, their dad is Lozano, and that's who your biological father is. So then my mom messaged their mom, and like they confirmed everything. And then like 5 minutes later, I get a phone call from heaven. She's like, hey sis. But like for me, I was like so in shock still. Like I just like gained like two sisters that I never had in my whole life. Like it was just crazy to me, like how we met, and then like how it was like came to be. Like I don't know. I just feel like God like does everything for a reason, and He put me in that team. Like you know what He was doing.
And for you guys, heaven and angel, I mean, that's got to be like, well, wait a second, oh, we're all related. For you all, was it kind of the same deal, or what was y'all's reaction or y'all's story behind it?
Well, I mean, our coach would always tell us at practice whenever we had games together, that we all looked alike. Well, mostly her and Sam, because I don't know, they just look the same when they have like the visors on and everything. But he would always say that we all look like sisters, and he would joke around about it. And then we ended up like finding out that we were. I was excited because I was like, what? Like we have a sister that we didn't know about, and we're so close to her. And I was shocked, but like I was happy at the same time because I was already close to her as it was like, I don't know. You want to say something?
When I found out, the first thing I did was call my coach, and I told him. He was like, wow, that's crazy. And yeah, I don't know. I was really happy because like they both said, we were all really close already.
And the ironic thing is that, do y'all feel that if y'all were never on this team, would y'all have ever found out?
We wouldn't have.
Yeah, I don't know.
Probably not. So how long has it been since y'all have known y'all are sisters?
I think 2 years.
Yeah.
Been a couple years. So since then, I'm sure you guys have drawn a pretty good bond, not only on the softball field where y'all originally met, but off the field. And how is that for you guys off the field and having that relationship now with the sister?
I mean, it's fun. I see them a lot now. I used to like just go over, and they'll come over to my house, like because we're like close as it is. And then by now we're sisters. It's just like, okay, let's go do this, let's go do that. Like it's just like it's happening more.
And then like Coach had mentioned that the softball and the travel ball is what brings you guys together. Do y'all feel that it brought y'all closer even more so, that not only y'all are sisters, but you guys get to share the field together? Because not a lot of siblings get to play the same sport and then play the same sport at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it would, like, to me, it brought us all together, like, closer, just because, like, I don't know, I just think it's weird how, like, we're all from different, like, places, and we're playing the same sport since we were little, and then we ended up on the same team. I don't know, it's still crazy to me, but I think it does bring us closer because, like, with situations and stuff, like, during a game, like, we talk to each other, like, Evan's a pitcher, me and Angel could catch, like we all have that connection to help each other get through games.
Right. Switching gears onto softball. Sam, so you graduated from EdCal Chelsea?
Yes.
Okay, what class were you?
2018.
2018. So you went to EdCal Chelsea. I have some EdCouch ties, and I know this year, EdCouch was looking to have a big year. I know they have a lot of youth. My cousin Sandy Guerrero, I don't know if you remember Sandy and Abby. Those two are my cousins, and EdCouch, they've had some pretty good years in the past. And what was your time like there at EdCouch?
It was really good. Ever since my freshman year, like the teams that I've been with, like we're all really close, so we never had like any problems with anything, and we all had like the motivation like to win and win and win. I think like during playoffs it was just hard because like second round is just we get like out of the valley team, so like it's definitely like next level type of thing. I know like in different districts like when they mostly play against valley teams against valley teams, but I guess the competition was like really nice. But during playoffs, I think it was like really fun because for some reason the head coach of the team would want to like win one, then lose one, and then like have us all like worried and stuff. So we would end up like taking the win. But yeah, I really enjoyed playing with them. I grew up when I coached Chelsea, so I grew up with like all the players that I played with during high school.
And I understand you had multiple college offers to play at the college level. What colleges reached out to you?
Jarvis, HT, Ranger College. I can't remember honestly. It's been like 2 years, but
No,
yeah,
okay.
I know those for sure.
What ultimately led up with what you can share? What ultimately led up to your decision to not play and just to stay home here at UTRGV?
I think it was mostly because like my senior year, I wasn't really like, not that I didn't want to go play. I was just never like on it like as much. Like I never like, I was just enjoying. I guess I was just enjoying my senior year. I never like got to the point like, okay, let me get all my stuff ready to play ball. But then I was like, okay, let me give it 1 year to play at UTRGV. I mean, like to be at UTRGV, and then I'll work my way up. And then at UTRGV, my first year, a couple months in, someone like reached out to me to go play like for the UTRGV softball club. And I know it's not like the same, but we still played like community colleges. So I was still competing, but I just thought like, again, everything does happen for a reason because I stayed and I still ended up playing softball.
Right. You know, I am a fan of that club team because I feel that that's the and Heaven and Angel, you guys can chime in on this, that's the first domino effect on getting a team at UTRGV. It's got to start somewhere. Sam, when you were out there playing, did you kind of feel that way that, you know, 5, however many years down the road, when hopefully UTRGV does get a softball team, it'll have all started there with that club team?
Yeah, for sure.
And for you two girls here, one's in college, the other one's still in high school. Playing at Houston Teleton, how was the season like for you? And you had mentioned that you were in the middle of a game when the season got canceled, or when you found out that the season got canceled. Just walk us back through that day and what was that like for you all?
Well, I got really close to all my teammates over there. We had a special bond as well. Well, we had a game. I honestly don't remember who we were playing against. And well, it was during the virus, like it was barely starting. And our coach told us while we were playing, like she was getting like emails and texts from the school, like other people, and administration, saying like it might be our last game, that we still don't know, it's still up in the air. So all of us kind of got sad. So we started playing like it was our last game. Well, we always do. And it turned out like it was. And we had to go back to our dorms. We had to wait to see what was going to happen or what. And we were disappointed because we had to leave like 4 days after. 4 days after. And I just came home and just been with the family ever since then.
And as far as your eligibility goes, were you going to take that extra year? Remember you said you were a sophomore. How did your eligibility work?
I still don't know. We're still like trying to figure it out with our coach because she still doesn't know. It's still up in the air as well.
And did you immediately come home? I remember you were mentioning you said that they gave you a couple of days. I think you said 4 days they gave you for you to go home. Did you did you come home right away, or did you take those 4 days to maybe get your things together?
I took like 3 days to get all my things together and then came straight home.
Okay. And then for you, Angel, you're just going to be a senior next year. You're a junior in high school. You all got to actually, matter of fact, your last game was a district game against Bears, correct?
Yes.
So how did all, we had Coach Lugo on this show previously, and she mentioned how you guys were starting to click, although you did lose to Bears, but y'all had a couple of good tournaments and the team was starting to come around. Where were you guys at? Did y'all feel y'all were in the same spot?
I felt like we were getting better as a team. Like our chemistry was finally clicking. And then when we found out about the virus and that our season was going to get canceled, like, I don't know, we all like started panicking because we had just fixed everything, because there was drama, but everything got fixed and we were ready to play.
And going into that game against Bears, was there any level of uncertainty maybe in the back of your mind, or that was your main worry, aside from the game, thinking that this could be it, or we just don't know what direction we're headed?
During the game, honestly, we just wanted to play. We weren't really thinking about the virus at the time. We just wanted to play and see what the outcome was going to be at the end of the game.
And Heaven, for you, once you get home, we all go into quarantine. Did your school reach out to you, or did your coaches reach out to you as far as workouts, and did they send you workouts on how they want for you to keep in shape?
Yes, they have.
And for the three of y'all who are still active, athletically, how has that been adjusting? Because, softball is a sport to where, soccer, you can do drills on your own with a ball, or track, you can run on your own. But softball is a little different. You need you're a pitcher, you need to throw off, and, the mound, you need a catcher, you need a hitter. And there's just so many different, so many different ways that you can work out. And it's different when it's just yourself or one other person. So how have you all adjusted to the workouts on being able to keep in softball shape?
Well, me and my sister are always basically together, Angel. And well, I'm a pitcher and she's basically a catcher. She can play anything. She's a utility player. So we'll sometimes go outside and I'll pitch her, whatever. And well, we actually had a game against Sam, and I was pitching, Angel was catching, and she was hitting. And well, my mom had taken a picture of us.
For me, I haven't really been playing softball because in February, before the whole corona thing started even spreading more, I had quit the softball club because I just needed to focus more on school, just because I only have 1 year left since I'm a senior right now. So I just want to focus on that. But with working now and staying active, it's been I guess hard because all the gyms are closed and all the weights and stuff are selling out and stuff. So I had to adjust to making home workouts.
And as a student, all three of you all are still students. How was the academic side of it? Because I know that's also been a chore in itself, with having to adjust to online learning and just to the degree of difficulty, having to adjust all to those things on the fly. Angel, we'll start with you. You're still in high school. Matter of fact, my sister's she's going to be a junior this year at PSJ North. So yeah, she was a sophomore this year at PSJ North. She's in drama. She doesn't do sports, but although I've tried to encourage her to do it, but I know for her, being y'all are at the same school, I know she felt that the school did a pretty good job as far as giving y'all assignments, and I know they even issued her a laptop as well. So was it difficult for you to adjust on the fly?
I think it was pretty easy. We just had to go online and watch videos, and they explained to us what was going to happen during the assignment. But I personally feel like it's better if we're able to, if a teacher is there with us, explaining it to us, so they can help us if we have any issues with it.
And for you, Heaven, how was the college? I'm sure college students are adjust more or adjust better with online classes, because some of them have taken it before. Was that the case with you?
Yes, at first I was confused, but I got the hang of it. Like Angel said, also with the teaching, and well, because sometimes like you could ask your friends, like, or our students, like in the class, like to help me or to help them. It doesn't matter. It goes both ways. That was basically it. And sometimes we'll have problems, like trying to connect all of us together. But we ended up fixing it, and it worked out good.
And Sam, how about yourself? You're the veteran here when it comes to college classes.
I've taken online classes before, so it wasn't like really much of a change for me. But I would say that I prefer classes like in school, just because it's like I feel like I'm not like learning as much because I'm just like basically like reading and just watching videos, and I feel like I'm not like it's not staying in my head like as if I was going to school. And with online classes, I feel like you have to really keep track with everything. Like you have to know like, okay, like let me get online today, versus like you have a scheduled time for school. So.
And Heaven, I realized that Hope Rodriguez is on your squad. So is Taylor Tafoya. So there's a couple of Valley ties there on the
Yes.
team. What's that camaraderie like, having a couple of Valley girls up there with you?
It was actually fun because I know some of the girls, I got close to them as well. And since we're all down here in the Valley, it's like half the team. So sometimes we'll try to figure out, like, we'll text each other to see if like we're doing something, if we're busy, to try to figure out a way to like still like be with each other and bond. But yeah. And
Now,
Hope was my roommate.
okay, I'm glad it worked out that way, because I'm just curious, does she still have the nickname Manchild?
No, not that I know of.
Okay, because you've seen Hope. She's probably about 5'8", a good 5'8", almost 5'9". When she was a freshman at Edinburgh North, she was starting third base, and she earned the nickname Manchild. Because it's ironic because she was in my mom's 2nd and 5th grade class. So I've seen her since she was little, and she was always the tallest kid in the class. That's why when they gave her the name Manchild, I was like, no surprise there. How about Taylor? I know Taylor had a brilliant career at Weslaco. Obviously, her making state that year with the Lady Panthers. How has Taylor been from when you playing with her as far as on the field goes?
I actually learned a lot from her from pitching. She's a really good pitcher. Whenever I was struggling with the pitch, she was always there to help me. She would always communicate with me if I needed anything. That's it.
And Angel, you the youngest of the group. I'm assuming you got some big shoes to fill here with Sam and Heaven. You still got some time to pan it out, but do you have plans on playing at the college level?
Yes, I do want to play softball in the college level.
Do you have any checklist or maybe some schools that may be on your radar already?
Not that I know of, not right now.
But it's definitely a goal of yours for sure.
Yes.
Before we go, guys, talking about softball and wrapping up with softball, what was you guys' thoughts, on just seeing how, because yesterday was a little difficult because for me, we saw that Major League Baseball was coming back, and I was like, yes, I'm so happy. And then Coach Knight from Heat texted me saying, hey, the softball tournament's canceled this weekend, and I'm like, oh. So it's like a happy, sad, and for me, I just feel like this whole virus is just one step forward and one step back. But as players and athletes, how are you guys handling it to where it's pretty much the same, where you guys have one step forward and one step back, and kind of just keeping it all together for you all?
I think it's hard because like our softball season got canceled, and I was really looking forward to like summer ball. So if they cancel all the tournaments and stuff, I feel like it's just something else being taken away from us.
And also because it's going to be my last year playing with Angel. So it will kind of suck for me because, well, I didn't play with her this year because I'm in college already. And this was the last year that I was going to play with her. And I was looking forward to it.
Sam?
For me, since I'm not playing softball, it hasn't like really affected me that hard, but I really do feel for the ones that lost their season and everyone just like, because I know like there's some seniors that were playing, like were ready to play their heart out. I know that's how I was when I was a senior in my last year playing softball. So I really feel for those that had to be canceled because I know how bad like softball players want to be playing right now. So it sucks that tournaments have been canceling after the season's been canceled. So I just hope that the virus like slowly starts going away already, but we'll see.
Before we go, any shout outs that you may want to give out to any family or friends?
A shout out to my coach, Coach Vecchio. He's done a lot for us, and to my best friends, Claire, Nat. I miss you guys. Love y'all.
Shout out to my family, everyone. Shout out to my best friend Audrey.
Okay. Shout out to my mom and my grandma, and shout out to my best friends, Brianna, May, Nat, Abby, and Claudia.
Definitely.
And shout out for our family, like Team X.
Yeah. Oh, again, we're joined by XLR8's Sam, Heaven, and Angel, all joining us here this afternoon. Later today at 3 o'clock, we're going to have a little Harlingen track special. Coach Efrain Ambris of Harlingen High and Coach Ralph De La Rosa from Harlingen South. And later today at 5, we're going to have John Henry Gonzalez, former Edinburgh Bobcat, currently at UTRGV. He's a pitcher there for the Vaqueros. So that's our slate for today. But Sam, Heaven, Angel, thanks for joining us. Thanks for taking the time out of y'all's day and to come on here and tell y'all's story.
Thank you.
All right, we'll see you guys, and hopefully we'll see you at a softball field somewhere soon. Hopefully it will be this year. So you guys stay home and stay safe.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.